Mahatma Gandhi, born Mohandas Karam Chand Gandhi, is an Indian lawyer and anti-colonial nationalist. His contribution to India's independence from British rule is unmatched. He uses Satyagraha and nonviolence as powerful tools and shows the world that wars can be won without tearing a drop of blood. He fought for the rights and dignity of the poor and oppressed throughout his life in South Africa and India. His birthday, October 2nd, is celebrated as Gandhi Jayanti in India and around the world as International Non-Violence Day. More than 70 years after his assassination in 1948, Mahatma Gandhi is remembered as one of the most transformative figures in history. So this time we have compiled some famous quotes from Mahatma Gandhi, which are sure to inspire you. Enjoy. Literacy in itself is no education. Literacy is not the end of education or even the beginning. By education I mean an all-round drawing out of the best in the child and man, body, mind, and spirit. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. True education must correspond to the surrounding circumstances, or it is not a healthy growth. What is really needed to make democracy function is not knowledge of facts, but right education. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. The future depends on what we do in the present. Basic education links the children, whether of the cities or the villages, to all that is best and lasting in India. An eye for eye only ends up making the whole world blind. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. There is no God higher than truth. Action expresses priorities. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. If you don't ask, you don't get it. The greatness of humanity is not in being human, but in being humane. Change yourself. You are in control. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. We need not wait to see what others do. A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than is merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. To call woman the weaker sex is a libel. It is man's injustice to woman. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. An ounce of practice is worth 1,000 words. Service which is rendered without joy helps neither the servant nor the served. If I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it, even if I may not have it at the beginning. Glory lies in the attempt to reach one's goal and not in reaching it. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. It's the action, not the fruit of the action, that's important. You have to do the right thing. It may not be in your power, may not be in your time, that there'll be any fruit. But that doesn't mean you stop doing the right thing. You may never know what results come from your action. But if you do nothing, there will be no result. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. You don't know who is important to you until you actually lose them. I cannot conceive of a greater loss than the loss of one's self-respect. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. You can't change how people treat you or what they say about you. All you can do is change how you react to it. To lose patience is to lose the battle. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is the truth. Distinguish between real needs and artificial wants and control the latter. Service without humility is selfishness and egotism. If we are to teach real peace in this world, and if we are to carry a real war against war, we shall have to begin with the children. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might err. There are 2 days in the year that we cannot do anything, yesterday and tomorrow. Speak only if it improves upon the silence. Infinite striving to be the best is man's duty. It is its own reward. Everything else is in God's hands. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. Hate the sin, love the sinner. Love is the strongest force the world possesses. Whenever you are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love. Above all, do not forget your duty to love yourself. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary, the evil it does is permanent. Nonviolence is a weapon of the strong. Permanent good can never be the outcome of untruth and violence. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos.